What's up, guys? This is Andy, BC Builds. Second time trying to make this video. Motherfuckers don't stop calling me. Like I showed you in the video before, this is an ITS, or at least an ITS type J-frame. The only problem it had was the back spring saddle was bent seriously crooked. It was, bent down this way. The left side was bent down to here, so the armature bar was hitting really crooked. And it worked just fine like that, but it was just one of those things that drove me nuts. So what I did to fix it, which it's not done yet, I just wanted to show you guys. As you can see, I cut halfway through the spring saddle. Well, probably 3/4 of the way the spring saddle. I didn't cut it completely off. I cut it just enough where it was like a little piece of weld, so I could use as a hinge point to bend it and get it to the right point where it was straight, and even with the bottom point. And then I drilled right through it, the side plate right into the spring saddle, and then I tapped it with a 632, a smaller brass screw. I tapped it right through, so that's like a secondary support. I am going to braze or weld it up and fill all that up. This was just to make sure it was shimmed correctly. And now, because the front coil core is a little crooked, it was, I guess, cut crooked. I got to address that too, but that'll be easy just to shave the coil top flat. There's a little, angle to it. It angles that way. So, I just got to file that, but I'm going to actually braze that all up, or weld it, or fill it, and I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably just braze it all up, and once that's done and all hardened and, done and cold, I'm going to actually cut that screw head off, cut it off, shave it right down to the frame, and then braze over it. So I guess it's like a Dringenberg type support where he put the post through the bottom and then brazes it, so they're like extra supports. So you're not going to see that screw when it's done. But now I just want to show you guys how it runs. This is at 7 volts. This is a nice little shader. Whoop. Drop the camera. Just so you guys can see, it's at 7 volts, 0.21 amps. It's 106 cycles per second and 54% duty. It's nice and firm, but it's still soft enough to do gray wash and color shading. I turn up the voltage a little bit. All I did was I changed the armature bar and the springs. These are, like I said, I have surplus of Magnus springs. I bought probably like 400 Ringmaster springs all at once. Last me a couple years. And a little lighter of an armature bar. This was the armature bar that was on there. It's one of those big, wide, heavy ones, and then really stiff springs. I don't like that. Anyways, now it moves a little faster and a little softer. Like I said, all I got to do is braze out the back and correct the front coil core, the top, and then we're good and go. But I don't have to do any of that. It runs beautifully like it does now. Just the fact that the coil core is crooked is going to drive me absolutely apeshit. And the fact that that's not brazed up is going to drive me apeshit. And then I'm going to repaint it or reheat treat it, or I might just leave it, a nice old looking, That's it.